Astralis look unstoppable today, and that does not bode well for Mousesports, who will be challenging them next. We've got 2 more maps between these 2 titans of Counter-Strike. We're kicking things off on Mirage, and we just watched Astralis decimate Fnatic on that particular map. 16-7, a slightly more competitive scoreline, consider a 16-1 on Dust 2.
Yeah.
Mousesports, they seem to be stronger, though. They're actually getting back their old form. Their confidence is there. Oscar's living up to expectations with the AWP, and Sticko, of course, will be anchoring that B-bomb site on the CT side. I feel like they'll give Astralis a run for their money, at least.
Absolutely. I would say that Mousesports are a significantly stronger opponent at the moment. Again,
Yes.
It's still kind of building blocks for Fnatic with the new team, so that's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, they've looked comfortable. I'm interested to see how Mousesports do, because they are capable of smashing teams, and they have done as well.
Problem is, second map's nuke, right? And we know how powerful Astralis is that map. I think they're like 22-0 now in terms of online and LAN results.
Yeah, I think they're 2 quite interesting maps. I think Nuke will be a good measure of how Mousesports can do, because they're very comfortable, I would say, on Nuke, or they can be. We have seen some lopsided, like against G2. We can't really take that into account. But yeah, Mirage is, I think these are the toughest tests for Oscar, especially because I think that he can absolutely destroy people on this map, but Astralis will not give him the kind of opportunities to do that a different team, like a mid-tier team, would do. So can he be as effective against a team like Astralis? That is the question. He loves being around Connector on the CT side.
Yeah.
But I just feel like you're getting a different set of opportunities, or maybe not, against a team who their HE usage, never mind the Molotovs, is insane at the moment.
And that's the problem, because they'll go for the dangerous men on the other team, right? Astralis will focus their setups, their defaults around, oh, what does Oscar like to do? Where does he like to find his kills? Where would he be when he's got the solo warp with a pistol, for example? It's interesting to see Astralis actually looking like they know exactly what's going to happen before the strategy's even executed. You know, we saw that in Dust 2. It's like you even pointed out. It's like, how do they know there are 4 players in B? This is just a default. Why are they so ready for this, you know? It's so interesting to watch sometimes. Astralis looking way too good right now. Obviously, I'm going to predict they're going to be winning this one. I hope Mousesports, even with the new addition of Sticker, they're still working things out. They're definitely up and down right now. They have one really good day and one quite disappointing day. I'm hoping we can see the best side of them today, and maybe Astralis will be tested. I'm just hoping the double digits for Mousesports. That's what I want right now, just to kind of show they can keep up.
Yeah, you do have to favour Astralis. I'm just curious how they'll do. I just want to see, because it's all good. Again, it's all good beating 2/3 of the teams and having your own style, but can that style be effective against the top 1/3? That is a question which maybe this game will answer.
I can't wait to see Chris J opening on Nuke as well. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's always such a good map for them. Astralis, yet to be beaten on that map for anyone's unaware. It's just an absolute domination for this new lineup. They just seem to be unstoppable on that particular map. Their map pool is so big in general. Like, they don't have any weaknesses. I think Cash, I'd say, for Astralis, you don't see it play as often for them, but overall their map pool is just stellar. The tactics are there, the squad's hitting all their shots, the AWP's perfect. It's just a really perfect example of how to play the highest level Counter-Strike. Looks like we're live, James, and we're getting into the action. It will be Astralis on the T side here. 2 smokes, a Molotov, flashbang as well, and a defuse kit for Sticko. Like we said, normally plays towards B. Very good at it, and Oscar will be challenged first, and he'll get a headshot. Needs to fall back at this point. 2 HP. Chris J always on short, trying to find the first headshot here.
He's falling back as well, which will be heard by the player in apartments. They'll hear each other. Here comes a Molotov from Astralis. All the grenades being deployed now. Jumping player, Super Mario Brothers on short B, and it's good for 2 kills, although Mousesports have got 2 of their own. The bomb's being planted 4 short, so this is going to be a very curious post-plant situation. The mid-area is being held, I believe, by Dupree. Rop's in the market position. He's got Sunny looking for a flank. That may waste some time. I don't recall if there was a kit on Chris J or Stico. Oscar still on the high ground, just looking for someone. But he is one who will be found. And Astralis will have a successful pistol round on the T side. Mousesports up against it.
Astralis with the perfect start, aggressive towards middle, finishing up towards B, finding every headshot on their way there. Nothing too flashy, nothing too crazy. Mousesports will have to bend the knee in this round and take the full eco. Will just be USPs, not a single dollar invested into round number 2 here. Chris J maybe bringing out that early AWP. If he can find a kill here, that would solidify his chances. off towards middle. USP not connecting anything just yet. Grenades to be deployed. Mid control coming through. It's like a guaranteed round for Astralis. It's just whether they can get away with 5 players surviving, pretty much.
Off they go into the B split. Got Glaive on a late lurk. 3 spots in players. Point of no return for him, which means he will get traded as he runs low on bullets. Trying to conserve them as best he can. Now Oscar remains in a pistol, still making me think it's there's an Eagle Crimson Web at first glance, but it is the USP. But it won't last very long. Right then. Chris J's got 5k. What's he gonna do? Chris J with 5k. Chris J with 5k. Stop teasing. The AUG. All right then.
Didn't want any AUG. Could have afforded it, but goes with the bullpup instead. We'll see an A execution here. Makes sense from Astralis. A couple of lesser weapons in the mix. Want to do things nice and fast. Exploit the fact they won't have incendiaries on the CT side. Can't be slowed down. That's why it makes such a perfect strategy in these sort of rounds. Just going for the fast execution, knowing the money's not great. So yeah, you might not have as much firepower as the CTs, but you have a huge advantage knowing they can't hold you up effectively. They can only drop smokes on top of you. That's it.
That may be the difference maker. One player instantly isolated in a shadow position. Rob's taking the fight to the tees as he knows he is going to die. It's pretty much a guarantee. So it is retake territory with no defuse kit for Mousesports. They've got 4 flashbangs, and that is about it. Astralis, they are forcing the issue on the T-ramp. Oscar taken away. Now 3 players remain for Mousesports. It's going to be about dueling, about figuring out where these Ts are, about trying to avoid the trade frag. We've got Glaive rotating for a late flank. There you go, the CTs. Nothing found just yet. That's the first kill, and Sonny is the last man standing. 13 HP, 10-second defuse. He's got to run away, surely.
He'll survive, but the round is certainly lost. Not the best.
That's another example. I think your mention of the incendiaries is a very good point as to why this early buy from a CT side who lose the pistol run, I think, is deceptively difficult for them because of the lack of Molotovs. You don't have the area control, not even defuse kits. Just starting off on the wrong foot. And I think this can send people back further in general.
Well, for now, nothing really forced into this round, just to save them 4. A couple of upgraded pistols, a 5.7 and a Deagle. Sunny will get a kill though, device dropped. And Sunny certainly has the potential to be very effective in these sort of rounds. It's not a foregone conclusion that Astralis win this, especially with the opening kill there. Dupree seems to be aware of the possibility of Rob's around the corner. They're just going to die here. Dupree will go first. This is looking like a Mousesports victory. Not if those kills come in like that. I've got to be traded out just at that point. Here we go then. Back in contention for the round. Mousesports 3-on-1. Minute to play with, but Zipex, the clutch minister.
Oh my God.
The first shot. Oh God, indeed.
Call the police. Police are on the way. Rops is the backup. Charging down the mid position. He's got the lights on. Not the sirens. 1v1. Exist looking for a trade. Zipex looking for a trade fragger. But they're both in the same position now. He has time. But again, the more time goes on, the more likely he is to be up against more opponents in better positions. So, in this sense, it looks like a debate situation. There's the first one. Instant trade from Rops. And Mousesports are on the board.
Yes, that's not bad at all. 1 and 4, some upgraded pistols. Astralis show they are mortal and give up the round. This is only going to get done. You can see his reposition. As soon as he gets that kill, he's back in the B bomb site. He wants to change things up and be unpredictable. You'll see Orpus do that, but he's doing it at the M4. And now they've got the double AWP set up. It will be Chris J and Oscar, that scary combo. They're into this game now. As Astralis look to go towards B, there's 5 players going in. You can see Device setting up smokes towards the pillars from T-Spawn, just as his teammates will deploy as well. The Molotov deployed, and Oscar needs to hit some close-range shots. Not going to happen. The MAC-10 takes him down. The flashbangs are overwhelming, and it's going to be Mousesports drowning here on the B bomb site. Nothing can be done. Oscar just didn't see the pace of the MAC-10 coming through. Another kill delivered. It's Device holding middle. He'll take down Sunny, and the reset is real. Oh my goodness. What a round from Astralis. They upgrade to 5 rifles now. Came in with a MAC-10 at Galil. They're gone. And Chris J's going to be dropped at the same time. Breaks his back in the process.
This really is the era of Astralis, isn't it?
Yes.
I think it's solidly here.
They need the back-to-back majors first.
Yeah.
That will solidify for me. When they do that, and it's like, all right, everyone knew you were the best coming into this, and you've managed to hold the title twice. I think that has to be the wild side. SK did it, Fnatic did it, and those are like the most iconic eras, I would say. We've had again, and NIP as well, of course.
I still remember Devil Walk dropping his trousers on stage.
That was weird, wasn't it? Was that part of a bet, or just caught up in the emotions?
He's happy.
Just happy. When I'm happy, I keep my trousers on, usually, most of the time.
well,
depends
Henry.
What day of the week it is. But in the Counter-Strike context, if I win a match, my first thing is, right, I'm so happy right now. Take the trousers off, show my ass. Like, that's a weird thing for your brain to take you to.
You reminded me of something.
Something. Oh, great.
Oh, God. Good old days. I wonder if those pictures still exist.
What? Are they pictures of me? Which ones?
Oh, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Old ones.
Old pictures of Henry with his trousers off.
Oh, dear.
From us, Orb. Force buy from Mousesports. They managed to do it 1M4 before. So surely this is enough. Rob's in the same position he was in the previous altercation.
Sorry, I'm just... it's just so ridiculous.
Well, that was pretty ridiculous from Dupree as well. The faceit negates the orb bullet somehow, and it's going to be Astralis running over the A side once again. 5-1 looks locked in at this point. Molotovs towards jungle, rotation towards CT spawn. Pretty much the last chance they've got, but the bomb's planted in such an effective position. Another smoke down. Sunny can't believe his luck. And there we might have it.
Well then. Looking like more of the same from Astralis. When the money's in the right place. It'll be down to Mousesports to change the fortunes. But that reset is going to be bringing them all kinds of hardship.
Yo, E United just announced that they've kicked Ace and replaced with FNS full-time.
Okay, what?
What do you think about that?
I saw Ace tweet yesterday, and he said big news incoming.
I think he's been picked up by like a big org.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't kick him. That's their best player, right?
Maybe Cloud9.
Oh, now there's an idea.
The thing is, I'm enjoying automatic on the AWP.
Yeah, but that's kind of that's a good point. Maybe it is Cloud9. It's got to that point where Ace, they wouldn't kick him. He's too good in that team. They wouldn't just be like, right, we can get FNS, we kick Ace. That makes sense, doesn't it? Either way, this is the eco. We can talk over this one, sort of. I'll say that just to confirm. If Dupree goes down, we might be onto something, but there it is. Device will secure the round. Bit of a nothing situation now. It'll be Dupree to finish things off. 6-1. Astralis running away with it. And then some once again, 6-1 up.
Where else could he go? It only makes sense to go to Cloud9. They probably want a third American, so they stay an American team. Man, I'm so sad they carved up my adored E United.
Yeah, it's over, bro.
It's such a different change as well. But enough about that. We'll focus on this for the time being. 6-1 Astralis. Oscar with the auto shotgun on Mirage, getting his best fur impression on. He's over towards B Atmosphere. Would like to use it on T ramp. It seems we will have a boost from Astralis. Some people like to sit on this left rail now for a while. Don't know if you're meant to do that.
No. If you wanted to jump up, dropped off.
1 minute and 15. No more grenades really for Mousesports. No. Well, it'll be hard for them to hold on to connector. chrisJ will have to fall back. Slowly doing that as the smokes have gone. 3 players around A. The intentions are clear from Astralis, but how do they deal with the mid position? How do they split the A site? Another smoke in the window. 3rd one, I believe. Start to creep up the connector position. Have to be aware of short, but no one's in position for Mousesports because they don't know what's going on. chrisJ trying to hold on to the connector area. Rob's delivering. They might know what's up now. Haven't spotted the bomb on ramp just yet, but there's so many people here. That must be what's happening. Oscar on short with a shotgun, dueling with Glaive in connector. That was never going to work out. I respect the attempt.
Shotgun dueling with Glaive on short. That doesn't make any sense. Why has he got an auto shotgun? Like on Mirage, of all maps, it's like you're done for if you lose the site on the other side of the map. But they might not be done for generally. Glaive with the Molotov, I say that secures around James purely the fact they don't have a smoke to extinguish it. They don't actually have a kit right now either. I don't think they have a kit in general. And there it is. Glaive is going to wait for his moment, but Sticko, if he gets his kill quickly, which he does not, there could be a chance here, but now, oh, it's just over. Yeah, Sunny knows it. Can't even pretend he's going to win this round.
Yeah, that is the curse of the shotgun. If you rotate, it's all over.
Well, a map like Nuke, because it's a vertical map, in one way, like it makes sense, right? Because you can go down the vents and be effective, you can be effective the upper side, you can be effective at ramp. You can only not be effective outside, really. So that it makes sense on that map. On this one, you're only good for, let's say, rush B or execute towards B, you can make it work. If they go A and you're a B player, it's like, well, I literally can't do anything this round now. I'm useless, which is not ideal, of course. That's why you don't really see shotguns at all in general on Mirage.
Oscar having a look-see.
Just with that in mind, surely he'd get the scout instead. The sniper of the team.
Yeah.
Scout.
Cheaper. Buy a smoke grenade with it.
Oh, it's a big attack. And Mousesports can do nothing about this, James. It's just over already, isn't it? That's a round.
Yeah. Not much else to say. Where is Sonny? He is on the A-bomb site looking to save his shiny AK-47. Or perhaps not. He knows they're coming for him. So I suppose he will try to stand and fight, but as time continues, the situation gets worse. Probably getting flanked from CT, he won't have a position, so he must fall back into tighter choke points and hope for the best. I did think that we would see more from Mousesports, but perhaps Astralis are just too good for almost anyone. Wouldn't mind seeing an Astralis phase again on Mirage. But Mousesports are, I guess, the princes, princes of Mirage. Because it looks like another map where Astralis may be the king.
Robs did not collect that AK. He got the kill, but it's all for naught really. Doesn't really remove many funds from Astralis. But double up setup possible. And it will be brought out as well. chrisJ with enough to get some grenades too. So it's a nice healthy buy here with the maximum loss bonus on Mousesports. But A1 down on the CT side. That is just an absolute horror show. So flashes to push back those CTs towards middle. This looks like another B play from Majors. He'll be coming through. Spots one towards short. Doesn't nail the shot this time. Oscar will take him down from short area. This is more like it. 5 versus 3. Surely this has to be their round, but the smokes are still there. Overwhelming, but there we go. The double or potential. Oscar and chrisJ working in tandem in the B bomb site. One towards the kitchen, one towards the short area. Making it happen. 4 kills for Oscar. chrisJ with the 5th. 8-2. Much better. You can see Oscar, if he doesn't hit that shot, he goes down there quickly, it's round over. But then survives and hits absolutely everything at that point. Really well done by him. First signs of life we've had from Mousesports there.
Yeah, it's not too late to get a score out of this one. This 2 is barely one worth mentioning. Sunny with the fast play in the underpass. Only good for the 1 frag. Is that enough? I don't think it is. I think everybody will agree. Now what? Does that slow down Astralis? Does that make things off key for them? The bomb's been left at the entrance to B apartments. And that is not a good journey for Magisk. That's a very nice pop flash, but does not yield a kill. Oh, Device, that is just rude. No respect game. He can't re-peek there, which is exactly why he does. Unlucky not to get the kill. Love the idea of it. Liberties being taken. Now there are 2 Astralis players remaining. Some spray will cover the jump from Zipex. Although no one is close enough to be surprised by his position. Nobody on that short area. Where does Glaive look to plant a bomb? Inverse plant attempted. Chris J's there though with the second AWP. And now, it's not even a question of damage for Zipex because Astralis don't have any money. This is fantastic for Mousesports, especially if they can stop the bomb plants. The catch-up could be on.
Oh, nice idea by Zipex to challenge CT spawn in that manner. There'll be one more buy for Astralis. Mousesports can win this one. We might have a game on our hands. Only 3 rounds on the board still against 8. On the CT side of Mirage, that does not bode well. Astralis have enough on the board already to win the game. Like I said, final buy coming in for them. No orbs available, but AK's out in full force.
All the flashes don't look directly into the sun. Astralis moving through the underpass. And the grenade starts to stream in. Five AKs out. Oh, he's missed a shot, Oscar. That's 2 players lost very quickly indeed. 2 AKs and an AWP. What do they do? This is uncharted territory. Stico trying to get a 1 versus 1. 2 players in the red now. They're hunting him though, and he will not survive.
Oh, Chris J might find himself in a similar position. He fires off a bullet. No trade there from Astralis, but that's fine. There it is. The kill comes in eventually, and Robs will stay alive by the looks of things, but they will not be winning the round. They'll try and pick up an AWP. They can definitely buy an extra round Mousesports, especially if he saves the orb. Astralis though, back on top. 3 players surviving. $3,500 per player coming to their bank accounts here, so they will not be broken just yet. Robs heads towards T-spawn. Needs to be very careful here. Any bullets in his direction, he'll be taken down. Luckily, no HEs to be thrown in that position. There are Astralis players waiting in T-spawn here. Oh, they're coming for him from Palace and T-spawn, but obviously don't have the time to find him. They knew he was there, but he times it well. Picks up the AWP. 9-3. And now Astralis have another buy in hand. Smoke towards middle. Orba Chris J looks like he wants to be a little bit more aggro this time. Going right up towards the A ramp here. That looks like a kill to me. Yes, it is. Zipex will go down. Nice work.
Nice angle from Rops. Must-win situation for Mousesports.
You can see Device really wanting to just go for these unnecessary picks. You know, like ones that don't make any sense. But like you said, it's just like one of those things that you just don't think he's ever going to do that. So that's why it might work. He's just walking out of Palace by himself, unannounced, no nades, with the orb. And CTs might not even see that coming.
If it's successful as well, then it becomes psychological warfare, which I think is part of the factor Oscar brings to the Mousesports team when he is doing absolutely crazy things, going up a ladder in Pop Dog with the AWP and shooting people while on the ladder. Yeah,
just put you on edge, doesn't it? You just think, oh, what's he going to do next? Everyone hold up, let's see what he does. It slows you down.
And how do you not get triggered by the fact that the shot lands, never mind the fact that he's even trying?
Yeah.
It's crazy stuff. Still a dangerous Astralis team remain. 2 frags in very quick succession from Astralis. 3 versus 2 in favor of Mousesports. However, it's a 2v1 on the A bomb site. They know Rops is there. They do now. Down to 13 HP. Just trying to hang on for the rotation. Oscar lurking in mid and Stico's on the way. Just about surviving. Big spray from Stico. And he'll finish off Dupree as well. round number 4 for Mousesports. Can they get to 6? What has this done to the money of Astralis?
They'll buy one more time, I'd say. Or I guess they could just eco fully for last and get double digits. I try and confirm that instead of taking a gamble here. That's why I'll take a timeout to discuss their options. It's round 14. If they take the eco here, they'll have the full buy, including the AWP, can do whatever they want. If they bore here, they'd have like 3 AKs, pistols, utility, and try and execute, which is definitely viable as well. Knowing they're up against a double AWP setup now, maybe that's an option to go towards B and try that out. And they're going to go for it, James. The double AKs come through. They could buy one more. They could drop an AK and have one player completely compromised of almost anything, but this will give it the 2 bullets things, a MAC-10 instead. The Magisk, only one player without a helmet on the CT side. I'd say perhaps might want to consider upgrading it. Just one MAC-10 and a CZ though. And a Galil, to be fair, might be worth the upgrade.
Believers in the system. Sonny charging up again. This time he manages to avoid the flashbangs, catching them off guard. Is he good for 2? He's good for 2. Is he good for 3? No. Christian has the angle though. No spread from Astralis in mid, not just yet. The bomb's still in T-spawn. Tipex and Palace, 2 top mid for Astralis. They do not know the status of the B apartments. Double AWPs in mid. Good luck to you, sir. Seems Oscar saw a whisper of someone. Will slowly back away. Does not want to outstay his welcome. They have advantages to sit on Mousesports. Leave it to Astralis to bring the game to them.
And it closes out a successful couple of rounds. Mousesports at least have the advantage here. Sunny with the push towards middle finds 2 really nice opening kills. It's answered back, but they'll take it. Sticko, solid anchor for this team. Only on 3 kills so far, so perhaps a bit of a weakness in this particular matchup. But Oscar's there to back him up. That's going to be a kill, I say that. He actually misses the shot. Sticko luckily does not. Only good for 1, but that could be enough. It maintains the advantage at least. That's all he has to do, is make sure he goes down at least 1 kill. This is getting really quite spicy now. The Galil, not the most ideal weapon for this scenario, but it has only got 2 bullets left now. Had to go for the reload, and they'll challenge him. Oh my goodness, it's so close, and Device gets the lineup. Zipex did just enough there. I think he got like 30 damage off on each player just to enable the double spray down from Device. 10-4. You can see him coming out of the apartment right here after going down 5 on 3. Astralis claw their way back into it. Device commits to the spray, and the money still fine for Mousesports in the final round. You can see Sunny's on a CZ. Org for Chris J. No orbs there. 11-4 could be a death sentence against Astralis right now.
Smoke for connector. And out they come. Rops playing for as many frags as he could get. There's 2. The bomb delayed. Massive 3rd frag from Rops. Much needed 5th round for Mousesports. Looks like it's on the cards. Glaive not carrying the best equipment for the situation. Although it's bad in any situation. There we go. 5 rounds for Mousesports, and boy, did they have to grind hard for those.
Yeah. Well, look at the last 5 rounds or so. It was back and forth. They had to win 4 spies and all sorts, really. Astralis didn't want to give up, but 10-5. I'd say it's respectable. It's not a foregone conclusion that Astralis are winning this game now.
No successful retakes in that half once the bomb was planted. All the explosions. Right then. Mousesports as the aggressors. Can they make that change? 2-1-2 set up for the T's. The bomb heading towards the A site. And Astralis are going to be very active towards B, it seems. Creeping through the underpass of Mousesports. Rops has been given a P250 by Chris J. And it's Stico will kick things off with the Glock. 2 plays in the underpass. Is that the idea, the info that it's A?
Oh my goodness, Device. They've been so good at these silenced USPs. The bomb's down. He gets another. And now he decides to rotate in. It might not even matter at this point because Ed is hitting absolutely everything. 1 player in towards connector. That will be Sticko. And at this stage, it's hard to imagine a world where Oscar doesn't get absolutely wrecked off. Lane will confirm that. Sticker gives him a position, but there's a low HP device there in CT. He doesn't have the challenge anymore. So, kill for Sticker. I can feel this. I can feel it coming. Still with time, but it's going to cost him another 15 seconds or so to even get close to this frag. He'll have to jump up and commit to the window. And at that point as well, becomes a vulnerable target. And he does go down to 10 HP. So sure, he gets that frag, but with Glaive in this position, I'm not sure much will be done. Oh my goodness, he did feel it. But it will be round Astralis.
I feel like the smoke and connector checkmated them.
Sure.
At that point, it's a hard split decision. And obviously we have complete information, but one choice is, I think there were at least 2 people there. Just jump through the smoke and hope for the best. Otherwise, the player with the bomb walking up ramp is completely isolated. They don't know the status of what else is around. Someone smoked connector, probably not the guy who's CTA, so they've probably got at least a crossfire on A, so Bob's won't feel comfortable coming all the way out of Palace, exposing himself to the whole site, and it's just advantage Astralis therein. And it leaves Astralis with the pistol. Glocks and a deagle for Mousesports. The distance will be closing apartments behind the smoke, advantageous for the MP9. Quick firing MP9. Two players top bid for Mousesports. Can they get any? Okay, what? With a Glock?
He had no helmet, I guess. The only player without one. Alright, that makes the round interesting. Certainly the M4, certainly capable of making it a little bit interesting. Will they be able to do much with it? Dink connected. Again from the Glock, but this time not yielding a frag. Zipix has got a helmet and he needs to be careful here. He spotted a few more and they're coming for him. They know if they can get a quick entry to the site, there's a chance for a plant. They'll flash him off and get ready. Players jumping out the window here. Repositions and it looks like it's under control. There was a slight second there, it looked like it could maybe fall apart. I say that still could be problematic. 2 versus 1, and it's Sunny with the M4. It would have to be something absolutely magnificent at that point.
"19 seconds for the 1 versus 2. No Kevlar. Molotov aim to jump out the window into. Rolling out the red carpet and away. And there we go. 2 players survive for Astralis. And can they retrieve the M4? It appears that, well, Maxwell's got one. Yeah, the only player with no Kevlar, peeking the close range. More expensive than it may have otherwise been. 12-5 for Astralis. They'll have Glaive on the UMP. Chris J making inroads towards mid. Stiko's taken massive damage. I don't think he's even seen anyone yet. Dupree with a fast 2K on short. Whatever Mousesports had in mind has been torn to pieces.
It's just destruction in every round, isn't it? This Astralis, like, they must be so hyped. They've got 4 maps today because it's just, they've peaked, they've woken up. On the right side of the bed, the Weetabix taste delicious. The coffee's perfect. Anything else, James? The porridge?
The brown toast. The small...
The Marmite.
The small marmalade jar. The butter knife. The finest crumpet. Lightly toasted, of course.
The freshly ironed shirt. The red tie. Astralis.
The power cufflinks.
It's all looking so good. I'm sure it feels good at this point as well. Dupree finds a penultimate frag and Sunny, 3 versus 1, capable of winning these ones, but he didn't get the gourmet chef in his apartment this morning, like Astralis did.
More like the Harvester buffet.
Oh, no.
Can you please replace the sweet corn?
It's looking sweaty. Can we fix this? Okay. So, absolutely done for. Money in the bin. Astralis just looked too prepared, too dangerous, too powerful. As we go 13-5.
I'll be honest, I always enjoyed the sweet corn at Harvester. I thought it was pretty good. Particularly of note. 13 rounds for Astralis. Oscar will pull out the Desert Eagle. with his Blitzkrieg sticker. They have the grenades for an execute. Astralis are the measuring stick at the moment. How high will Mousesports get in this round? Smokes are out. No Molotov for the smoke. Device will be creeping. Magisto is leading. He's got some support for a brief time. Down to the pistol now. No helmet will help. No helmet for Sunny. He'll get shots in the back. 2 kills for Mousesports. But it's Astralis who are 2 rounds from victory.
It's one of those points in the game and just like, well, Astralis are going to win at this point. It's not like they've got here by luck. They're just looking indestructible today. It's just so good. And here comes the AWP, the Krieg. The desperate last attempts to shut down the Astralis machine, but it's well oiled. It's been maintained well. And they are not slowing down. Mousesports will push through the smoke. They'll get the first kill. It's a lovely shot from Sunny to take down Glaive at least. Can they convert this one? That's the main question. Device looking to answer it for them. Oh, Oscar, that's a real shame. And will be dropped towards short. It's a 4-on-4. The advantage has been given away, but Rob's looking brave. Dupree with the Tech 9 AWP combo. You haven't seen that for a while. On the CT side especially. And here we go. Robs will get one, but Dupree knows he's got so much information here. An advantage towards the Palace position. Rob's trying to fall back by the looks of things. He'll go towards the A round, making quite a lot of noise, so I'm sure Dupree might have been able to hear that one. Now then. Let's see how this round transpires. Bomb down towards top of mid. And we'll see if Rob and Cool can pick it up. Oh, the timing actually eludes Zipex completely. He's looking towards middle for some reason. Looking for match point though. Astralis still in the driving seat, but with the bomb being recovered, oh, it cost him half his health. Maybe there's a chance here. 35 seconds. And what's Sunny up to? He's currently holding the vent, I believe. They're running out of time here though, James, and Dupree's position towards A shuts that side of the map down, and you can see this is such a sick setup. You've got both players in the apartments of each bomb site. Like, these guys are guaranteed a frag each at least, right? Once that bomb gets committed, like, they're going to get a kill. There's not much that can be done. There's an HE, a flashbang. As soon as they commit for that plant, or even make noise like this, Device is going to be ready for him. He's going to get the early call over. And that's the bomb dropped. And it cannot be planted anymore. That's round. Even if he gets his kill, it's over. Kill him
just
now.
Like that.
Kill him, Device. Get him. Ah, no.
Bloodlust from Henry G.
Just wanted to see that lack of cash. 15-5. 10 in a row for overtime.
The Scout and the FAMAS. Difficult situation for Mousesports. Oh dear.
Damn, son.
It's not what he wanted. A fast split of the B bomb site. The rest are in the tunnels. And Molotov hasn't gone to the right place. But the bullets well for Astralis. And just like that, it's another extremely dominant game of Counter-Strike from the absolute best team in the world. And the margin continues to grow.
They're making these top teams look like amateurs right now, James. Like, it's unbelievable how good they look today. Is this a knife round replay? All right, is that the best we've got? There we go. We didn't get much from the game, but we got this knife. You can see Zipex getting it done. It's just so many highlights for Astralis once again. I don't know what they did this morning, what their routine was, but they should do it every single day. This is the best looking Astralis I've seen in consecutive maps in one day ever. This is so sick. Like, we know they're the best team in the world right now, but surely not this consistently. Oscar had a good sequence of events there to even keep them in the game towards that B side, but this man is delivering such good stats today. So many amazing sequences. Ricochet did what he could, but couldn't find the headshot there towards spawn. It was Device who was locking them down. The double D combo, of course, Dupree working in tandem with Device, just finding headshots round after round, shutting them down, locking them out. and Mousesports just didn't really have a response here. 16-5. Remember, they've just played Fnatic, who've got new players, and sure, Sticko is part of this team for around a year and a half or so, but he's just come back in. They're rebuilding and trying to find the system that's going to work with him back in the unit. Here's the scores on the doors. Zipex with 20, Device 19. Everyone's contributing and doing a great job there on the Astralis side. Sunny 17. He did absolutely everything he could in a round where in a game they only got 5 rounds, sorry. Rob 16 as well. Oscar 12. So fragging not really an issue. It's just finding the kills they were getting in the opening and converting them to consecutive rounds, I think, was the problem. They were finding frags and finding close rounds. It's just like Astralis always had an answer to win the round.
Yeah.
Every single time.
They appear to be prepared for absolutely everything. And that probably includes Nuke as well, which is going to be the second and final map between these two teams.
That's a problem. The Mousesports picked Mirage. It was Astralis that picked Nuke. So could be another one. Who knows? If you want to see how good Counter-Strike can be, watch Astralis.